It's Thorn in My Side! Please put your hands together for the host of Thorn in My Side, Colin.
Hello and welcome to Thorn in My Side, the Hooker-Dunham Theater and Gallery's original game show. Welcome! Thank you, and love you too. Tonight, we will force 3 contestants through a series of challenges that we made up based on a chosen theme. But before we reveal this month's theme, we must meet our contestants. So, first, he was court mandated to appear tonight. It is Anders Burroughs! Now our stars! Second, they're hoping a win tonight will end an ancient curse on their family. It's Cecil Siebel! Not left this building since his win in December. It's Jesse Tigg! Our champion. All right, so now we've come to the part of the show when we choose our theme for the evening. And the nominees are... Squirrels. Presidents named Roosevelt. And outer space. Drum roll, please. It's outer space! I just want to point out Andrew's shirt. He did not know what this theme would be. So we here at Thorn in My Side, we love outer space. And we often find ourselves gazing into the heavens and thinking just about how small we are. Because like if the stars are like that, they're like that small. But then if you think about it, they're big suns and they're huge. And it's just... Exactly. We pondered about it a lot this month, but I could talk about it for hours, but we should get started. So now, before we get going on our first game, you must choose a planet. We have 3 planets in front of you. We have a big one, we have a medium-sized one, and we have a very tiny one that you may not have noticed. Right there. All I'm going to tell you is please choose carefully. Jesse, as our reigning champion, you choose first. Going little.
Going little.
Going little. All right. Now, to determine who gets to choose their planet next, the first person to tell me their favorite thing about space.
It's big.
Anders! Next, please roll first if you are a medium-sized planet.
Medium-sized planet.
It's a little heavier than you.
I know, good pelting weight.
All right, that's a dense planet. Now that you've chosen your planets, put them away. We don't need them. We don't need them for this first game. Don't lose that, Jesse.
It's in my pocket, I got it.
Okay, we're going to go to our first game. Now, when humankind first looked up towards outer space, they saw thousands of tiny points of light, and they thought to themselves, I bet those heavenly bodies all the way up there must be pretty great predictors of my own personal romantic exploits. So, we're here to see how well the stars forecast events in your daily lives with a game we call Who Charted? We are nothing if not classy here. Contestants, we will show you 2 daily horoscopes from yesterday, Wednesday, February 23rd. which we compiled from various publications. One will be yours, and the other belongs to someone else, and it's up to you to select your own horoscope. The two choices. Think about yesterday. Think about yesterday. What happened yesterday? See if any of these make sense to you. Jesse, we're going to start with you. You're a Capricorn, so Jesse is ambitious, hardworking, and enterprising. Does that describe you?
Nope.
Which one of these two horoscopes was yours for yesterday? Let's take a look. You won't feel much like talking to anyone. Your mind is probably on intellectual or metaphysical matters. You could just want to stay home and study those subjects all day. Or you might brood a little and convince yourself that no one cares about you anymore. Read or watch videos until someone rings you up.
It feels like the second one.
The second one, he's
Definitely the
feeling
second
like
one.
it's the second one. Let's take a look. Which one is yours? Let's see who that first one belonged to. It was Anders.
See what they did.
And speaking of which, Anders, you are a Virgo.
I am.
So that means you're practical, sensible, and loyal. Does that describe you? Okay, all right. Get closer. Here are your choices. 1. A partnership or alliance can prove successful if you're willing to trust yourself and follow your heart. Or, hitting a specific goal might take some extra effort. However, if you're willing to put the time and energy in, you'll be surprised at how far you can go. Which one do you think?
Oh man, I don't know, so much pressure. Let's go with the first one.
He's going with the first one, partnership or alliance. Let's take a look. That was it! And what about the one about having a goal that might be hard to meet? Let's take a look. It's me! Which is hilarious because of how much we procrastinated on writing this show. Accurate. Okay, so Cecil, you're up. Cecil, you are an Aries. You are passionate, straightforward, and stubborn.
Absolutely.
Oh,
All of the above.
we got closer and closer, and finally we got it. Which of these was yours? People could be underestimating you at the moment. Be ready to grab any opportunity that comes your way with both hands. Or, much as you'd rather be elsewhere, you really do need to stay focused on the projects at hand.
Well, I mean, the theme is Space Cadet, and I am the embodiment of a Space Cadet. I mean, look at the shoes. So I'm going to say that even though I'd rather be elsewhere, I need to stay focused on what's at hand. I'm going to go with number 2.
Okay, I'm a little concerned that Cecil would rather be elsewhere right now. Oh, let's see. Who would rather be elsewhere right now?
Yeah.
It's true.
There will be the audience tonight. Oh, great. So, back to you, Jesse. Your creative eye or approach can be the key in setting an important project or plan in motion. Feel free to think outside the box. Or, things may feel easier for you today than they have in a while. Try to avoid complicating things by giving yourself more to do.
This is for yesterday?
This is for yesterday.
This is for yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's do the first one.
The first one. All right, let's take a look. No. Let's see who the first one was for. That was for the late Gary Scheider, guitarist and musical director for Parliament Funkadelic. Better known by his nickname Star Child. He was perhaps even better known by his other nickname, Diaper Man, which he earned by frequently appearing on stage wearing a diaper. He learns something every day. Okay, Anders, here are your next choices. Something you've been holding on to for too long is ready to be released. Or, everything is looking up and you're heading in the right direction. You are recognized for both your intelligence and your initiative later in the day.
Wow. Because I'm feeling pain at the moment, I'm going to go with the second one.
He's going with the second one. Let's take a look. That first one aka Nostradamus, famous for his vague and cryptic astrological predictions, who somehow failed to prophesy his own fatal gout diagnosis. And I just want to say, guess who else in this room has had gout? It's this girl right here. So I am in rarefied air. Rarefied air. Moving on. Cecil, which of these is yours? You'll feel as though the universe is speaking to you through coincidence, epiphanies, and an indescribable sense of peace, which will inspire you to reach for the stars.
Okay, I like this one.
Or a desire to assist others in their lives could cause you to overfill your plate, especially as your personal to-do list mounts.
Oh my God! You know, as somebody that works for a local nonprofit, I'm gonna have to go with number 2.
They're going with number 2. Let's take a look. Oh! And the number 2 was for Sir Richard Starkey, commonly known as, say it with me, Ringo Starr. Most widely recognized for his involvement in one of the most popular musical groups in history, say it with me, Ringo Starr. All right, Jesse, this one's for you.
All right, let's do it.
Last one for you. Avoid telling even the smallest of lies since they're liable to snowball into a bigger issue down the line. Or, whether you live alone, with your family, or with a significant other, look for ways to create space for yourself today, especially if your housemates have a tendency to get on your nerves.
Okay, next. Let's go with the second one.
He's going with the second one. Let's take a look. No! That other one was for John Green, an internet personality and author of The Fault in Our Stars. Get it? There's a theme going. That book, in this reader's humble opinion, was too short and not depressing enough. Anders, which one of these is yours?
Oh my God, we're still doing this? Okay.
Yeah, you go. This is your last one. Last one.
It's you. Okay.
You might need to push back a bit if you've been taking on more than your fair share of work or responsibilities. Or you need to be more flexible, in a more flexible frame of mind, but today you are likely to dig your heels in and refuse to listen.
Second one.
Okay, let's take a
Oh,
look.
yeah, it's definitely that one.
That first one was for Neil deGrasse Tyson, an astrophysicist whose opinions on astrology are summed up in the following quote. Just because you can append an ology to a word does not make it based in objective reality. A big fan of this game. All right, last one. This is for Cecil.
All right, third time's a charm.
Life may leave you with only 2 choices, and it is equally painful to bear the loss of either. Listening to your heart may help you find a way out.
All right.
Or, prepare for some good news, especially regarding your home.
Oh God, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm gonna be optimistic and say number 2.
We're saying number 2. Let's take a look. That other one was for American actor Stephen Young, star of The Star, the story of the first Christmas. He plays Bo, who is, and I quote, a young mill donkey who is loyal yet worrisome. And that's it for Who Charted!
Tied for second place, we have Jesse and Cecil with 1 point, and in first place we have Anders.
Anders. All right, thanks, Colin. Now, we're going to take a moment to meet our contestants. So, Anders, you wanted to be an astronaut, I understand, but a strange occurrence prevented you from joining NASA?
Yeah, well, see, the problem is I have no heart.
No heart.
Yeah, I have no heart, so they wouldn't let me go on the ship.
Oh, that makes sense. They do look for that.
Yeah.
Like, do you have flat feet? Do you have a heart?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry that your dreams never panned out. You only had a heart. Cecil, my producers tell me that there is something pretty unique in the night sky when you were born.
Yeah, there was, when I was born, I was actually born with an antenna, and it was my home ship circulating in the air, looking to get me back up there, but they couldn't get me, so I'm fucking stuck here.
They're stuck here.
Stuck here.
And participating in a space-themed game.
I know, how convenient.
And Jesse,
Yeah.
a video on the dark web, don't ask me why I was there, showed me that you have some interesting theories about life on Mars. Care to share?
I mean, I think they're just like little purple, like balls that bounce around. Underground though, because that's what we found them. So.
Underground, purple, bouncy balls.
Bouncing. And there's like a cave system, so they're just bouncing, so they're like. It has to do with the curvature.
Fascinating stuff. Let's move on to our next game. But first, I've got one for you guys. Hey Andrew,
Yeah.
why is the sun so famous?
Because it's hot.
Oh, that's a good answer. No, because it's a star. And now game 2. Okay. It's time for our second game, and for this game, we're going to set our sights on the 6th planet from the sun. Who's got it? 6th planet. 6th planet. Saturn! It's Saturn! Okay. Saturn is the flattest planet, according to www.space-facts.com. Okay. It also produced numerous sedans, roadsters, and minivans before according to www.cardriver.com. Now, you tell me, what's the most notable thing about Saturn visually other than its flatness? The rings! The rings! Okay, now pick up your planets. What are your planets missing? I see. Yeah, like those are what the Martians look like. You said purple.
Purple.
Yeah. Okay. What are your planets missing?
No ring.
They don't have rings. Okay, so we are going to be playing a game we call Put a Ring on It. So we're going to be putting a ring on your planet. But as our writers learned this week, planets are always in motion, apparently. So your competitors will be rolling your planet across the stage, back and forth, and you will be attempting to throw a ring that I will give you onto your planet as it's in motion. We're going to start with Andrew. So, Jesse and Cecil, I'm going to move back here. You, Jesse and Cecil are going to get either side of the stage. On this little corridor here. Yeah. I would suggest sitting down. Like, yeah. Okay, and you're standing on that spike mark right there, Andrew. Perfect. All right, and Andrew, this is your ring.
Okay.
You will have 3 attempts. You will have 3 attempts to get it onto the ring. And remember, you are his competitors.
Yeah.
Okay, so you might not want to make this easy for him. All right, on your mark, get set, go. First attempt.
Whoa.
Keep going. No! All right, it's Cecil's turn. All right, Jesse, stay down. In case anyone in the audience doesn't know, this is an 8-pound medicine ball. It's difficult to roll. All right, on your mark. Get set. Put a ring on it.
Constitute rolling a ball, that was throwing a ball.
Yeah! Cecil still has 2 attempts. All right, roll it. All right, and one more attempt.
I'm leaving you, Cecil.
Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
think
minute.
standing like everyone else was.
Where's my mark?
That's the X.
Yes,
There
yes.
you go, right there. Okay. On your mark, get set, roll.
Oh my god.
You can do it!
You can do it, you can do it.
I don't know.
Oh! Very close. All right, it's
It's
number 3. Where'd it go?
That's right. Get my mark. Okay.
Ooh, really fast.
Probably one more try. Concentration is killing me.
No! Only Anders put a ring on his ball. And it went. All right, that was put a ring on it. Thank you, Jay. I want to say that the writers tried to play this game yesterday. We almost put the ring on yours, but not quite. And then today, when we had them all set up here, Jay walked in and just stepped right on the bouncy ball, and it smashed into a million pieces, and we had to get another one. Colin, what are our points looking like?
Things are looking good for Anders. He is ahead with 5 points. While Jesse and Cecil are tied for second place with just 1 point.
Okay, it is already time for our third game. And for this third game, I'm going to need you all to take a journey with me to the disaster of the USS Thorn In My Side.
Oh,
God. It is the year 24,853. You are 3 maintenance officers on the USS Thorn In My Side, an intergalactic mining vessel. 3 days ago, you landed on an unknown alien planet, and one of the crew brought an unidentified life form aboard. What started out like a cute, harmless creature quickly morphed into a horrible, gut-spilling nightmare.
Yeah.
Reminding you of a famous movie franchise. No, it's not. The ship has been thrown into chaos. Most of the crew has perished, and the USS Thorn In My Side is set to self-destruct in 5 minutes if you do not reach the control room in time. Your mission: make the right decisions as you try to reach the control room and disarm the self-destruct before time runs out.
You're so good.
Now, you are starting in the hallway outside the mess hall. Oh, I should let you know, if all 3 of you make it to the patrol room without perishing, you each get 2 points. Ooh. If 2 of you make it to the control room and 1 of you has died, the ones who make it each get 1 point. If only 1 of you makes it to the control room, that person gets 3 points.
Yes.
we should totally work together, guys.
You are starting in the hallway outside the mess hall. You were just enjoying a lovely meal when you heard the announcement that the USS Thorn In My Side will self-destruct in 5 minutes. Now, you must reach the control room before the timer goes up. The problem? You have no idea where the control room is.
Weird.
It's a big ship. You've been in hypersleep most of the time. We gotta start the timer over again, then. We have to start again. I hadn't gotten to the point in the script where I said, then begin the countdown.
Thank God, they reset the timer.
Jay, begin the countdown. Cecil, which way do we want to go? Forward, left, or right?
Right.
We want to go right. Okay. Hey Jesse, do you want to check your O2 level, or do you want to just keep going?
Just keep going right now.
Just keep going. All right. We're going to keep going. We're not going to check. Okay. Anders, do we want to keep going forward, or there's a hallway to our left? Do we want to go to the left?
Left.
We're going to the left. Okay. We're rounding a corner, and Cecil, Cecil, we find a laser gun on the ground. Do you want to take it?
Oh, absolutely. Hell yeah.
Cecil's got a laser gun now. Let's Okay, we're going, and now we've come to a stop here, and there's a left or right. Jesse, which way do we want to go?
Right.
We want to go right. Okay. Hey, Anders, we have found Marvin, a crew member. Marvin. Oh, thank God we found him.
Oh my God! Oh, you guys wouldn't believe it. The alien almost got me. But can I stay with you guys? Shoot him with the laser gun. Shoot him with the laser gun.
Cecil, we found a sandwich on the ground. Do you want to eat it? What?
Hell no.
Hey, Jesse, we're at a point now where there's a vent that could take us to a whole other part of the ship. Do we want to go in the vent?
How big is the vent?
How big is the vent? It's a vent size.
We do not, because that's where
Don't
aliens
want to
always
go in the
are.
vent. Okay, we're going to keep going. And, Anders, do we want to go left or right?
Right again.
We're going right again.
We just got in a circle.
We see a dead lady. And the dead lady has written the numbers 4763 in blood on the wall. 4763. All right, and we keep going. We have entered an anti-gravity zone, so we need to float around the theater. Float. Okay, keep floating, and boom! We made it to the end of that hallway. Woo! All right, Cecil, do we want to go forward? Keep going forward, or do we want to go right?
Keep going forward.
We're gonna keep going forward. Jesse, we see a big blue button. Do you want to press the button?
We do.
We do want to press the button. That button has nuked Earth. Anders, do we want to go forward or do we want to go right?
Right.
We're going right. And Cecil, do we want to check our O2 or do we want to just keep going?
Yeah, let's check it.
Okay, your O2's fine. All right, keep going. And Jesse, do you want to keep going forward or there's a hallway this way?
Forward.
We're going forward. Okay. And Anders, do you want to check O2 again or do you think?
Nah.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. All right, so now we have three choices. We can go left, right, or we can go into a vent that takes us to a whole other part of the ship. Jesse, what do you think?
Let's go right. We've been going right this whole time.
Let's go. A black cat has jumped in front of you.
Shoot him with the laser gun! Shoot him with the laser gun!
Oh my god. Oh my
Do you want
god.
to shoot him?
It's your
Too late, he's gone. All right, keep going. There is a big green button. Anders, do we want to press the big green button?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, we're going to press the big green button. That revived everyone to your full health, which you hadn't lost any health. So it revived you. Excellent. All right, now we have the opportunity to keep going forward or to go right. Cecil, what do you think?
Keep going forward.
We're going to keep going forward. And Jesse, there's a big brass switch. Do we want to pull that switch?
We do.
We want to pull that switch. That's going to turn some flames off. So we're in another room. We're going around a corner. Ooh, we see a dying captain, the captain of the ship, and he has written the numbers 4763.
You know what to do.
And then he dies.
6-3.
We shoot him with a laser gun.
All right, we're entering a tunnel. We must crouch. Crouch, everyone, crouch. Going through the tunnel, we're crouching. Keep crouching. Keep crouching. Crawl.
Why did we come in this tunnel?
All right, and we're rounding a corner. We see some wires. We get up. We see some wires. Anders, do we want to try to put the wires together?
Nah.
No? Okay. We're going to keep going. We can go forward or we can go right. Jesse.
Forward.
Forward. Okay. We have found Lambert, another crew.
Oh, the alien almost got me!
We're going to keep going, and we have found Arthur, another crew. Okay, we're rounding a corner. And
9,
okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At least those dirty aliens didn't get us!
At least we did it for
protecting
Great.
Earth from the aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everybody.
Seriously, I'm
You know
grateful.
what? That's very true, although you did nuke Earth. So,
Are you? Did they get attacked by aliens?
no, they got nuked. Well, that was an excellent attempt. None of you made it forward, but you did get frustratingly close. All right. So, coming down from that, sweating, man. Hey, Cecil, what do you do when you see a spaceman?
Oh my God! Well, if it's Elon Musk, I asked him to take him get on the this fancy space yacht. But I guess it was just a normal one. I don't know. Ask how many pencils they can have float around them in like a Saturn-esque situation, or they like get stashed around.
There's one set like critical mass of pencils before they hit.
You know, I want to say 27.
Okay.
I want to say 27. If they're unsharpened, 30.
Okay. For the purposes of this joke, I'm going to say that again in a different tone. Hey, Cecil.
Hey, Shannon.
What do you do when you see a spaceman?
Oh, well, I asked him how space has been.
Okay.
Is that better?
For the joke, it's you park in it, man. All right. It is time for us to be taking an intermission. Us in the audience, but not you, worthy contestants. Just like everyone else in the world, we here at Thorn In My Side are constantly inspired by our planet's amazing billionaires and all they do. And what they're obsessed with, we're obsessed with. And it seems that they're all obsessed with one thing these days, and that is rockets. So, that leads us to our intermission challenge. So, you want to be a billionaire astronaut.
Yes.
We are going to give each of you a plastic bottle and grant you access to our Thorn In My Side craft material library, which we always have. And your mission is to create a totally awesome rocket prototype as possible. The best totally awesome rocket you can think of. And who knows, maybe someone at SpaceX could be inspired to take you on their space yacht because of your awesome prototype.
Oh my God, if only.
All right, your time to work on your rocket and the audience's intermission starts now.
Well, I take it in stride, and I feel so alive, but I don't know what to do. It's a thorn in my side. Well, I'm having a blast, but the world moves so fast. Oh, it's a point of pride. It's a thorn in my side.
Jay's gonna clean it up. Because we really take pride here at Thorn In My Side in our organized craft. You can see in this craft box all our crafts from our former games as well.
I don't need your help.
We've got some nests in there.
Murderers.
We've got some toys in there.
It was 100% person. You know what? Vernon Lambert was secretly your half-brother.
He's lying. Lambert had a chest burster in their chest and would have killed you. All right. All right. Welcome back from intermission. I see you all have made some awesome rockets. I don't want to see them yet, though. Put them away. Put them to the side. We're going to look at them in a little bit. And I also need Jay to come turn his iPad on again. I hope you all had a wonderful intermission. We spent our intermission putting together your survey results. That we call the fun percent. Or we're getting thorny now. If I had the script, I would have known. We're gonna be in the second half. We're getting thorny. We're ramping things up, and we're gonna play our favorite game, the fun percent. Longtime viewers of the show will know. This is a game we play every time. We have asked our audience a series of space-related questions and have tabulated their answers. Contestants, you will be presented with the question. Then you must guess what percentage of audience members answered yes. And whoever guesses the closest without going over wins the point. Okay? So, here is our first question. We asked the audience, would you go to space using current technology? Cecil, what do you think this audience answered? I know you would go to space.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can't really see, it's kind of hard to tell how many flat earthers are on the audience. The moon landing was fake.
It's easy to tell just by looking at someone. You can
Really. We're so close to New Hampshire. I'm gonna go with a solid 56%.
56%. All right. Jesse, what do you think?
Ooh, this audience, let's go with 39%.
39% and Anders.
44?
44. So 44, 39, 56. All right, let's take a look. 43. So close, Anders. All right. Our next question. We asked this audience.
Pluto!
Oh no! There it goes.
You dropped it.
It's gone. Oh no, there it is. All right. Our next question. Does the government know that aliens exist? Taking a look. Do we have a conspiracy theorist here? So we're looking for first. Jesse, what do you think?
These guys?
Stop taking so long and
85!
85? 85! Anders, what do you think?
66!
66, Cecil.
72.
72, 85, 66, 72. Let's take a look. It's 80! So 72! Audience, you think the government knows. All right. Next question. Did you look directly at the Anders.
I mean, I feel like this audience is relatively intelligent. I'm going to go with like 5.
5%? Okay. Cecil?
I'm gonna go with 35.
35? Okay, just
Risk takers.
20%.
20%, let's take a look. 33!
Taking too much credit.
All right, our next one. Have you seen every Star Wars film? Remember, there's a lot of them. Cecil.
God. 45.
45. Okay, Jesse.
So I have faith in you, but I don't want to lose the game, so I'm going to say like 70.
70?
Yeah, just because I can't go.
Oh, okay. You would think higher.
100 probably.
Okay. Right, Anders.
I don't know about these guys. Maybe like 33?
33. And what did you say, Cecil?
45.
45. Okay, let's take a look. 36. Anders.
Sometimes I hate it.
Okay. Disappointing to Jesse. All right, our next one. Have you seen any Star Have you seen any Star Trek film? Jesse.
Yeah, what?
Have you seen any?
I have.
Any Star Trek?
Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What percentage? 25. Okay. Anders.
22.
22.
It's moving.
Cecil, what do you think?
30.
30. All right, let's take a look. 56. Okay, so that goes to Cecil. I'm seeing some clear Star Trek disdain compared to Star Wars in this group. All right, next.
Yes.
We have our last question. Have you ever mooned another person? Be honest. So we're asking Andrew first.
66.
66. All right, Cecil.
Can't tell how many freaks are in the audience, so I'm gonna say 15%.
15. Okay.
40.
40. Martha, Cecil.
I guess it's low.
80%. A lot of lunars. Someone wrote so many times. Colin, how are we doing on points?
Still tied for second place, we have Jesse and Cecil with 3 points. And in first place, we have Anders with 7 points.
Now, before we go on to our next game, we got to tell another one of my famous jokes.
Oh,
Jesse,
Hey, Shannon.
why has the United States stopped funding manned space flights?
Freedom.
Is that your guess? Your guess for fun?
Stop. They're doing one now?
Why have they stopped funding manned space flights?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with freedom.
Okay. Well, the answer is it's largely due to the tragedy of the Challenger explosion, which decimated public trust in NASA and cut down on the general public's appetite for space exploration, making it harder for politicians to justify additional NASA spending. Ironically, the disinvestment in space exploration may have led to a slowdown in scientific discoveries, many of which may have been useful in helping to solve climate change. So, in a way, halting the space program may have been useful.
That's
Or they ran out of Starbucks. They ran out of Let's move on. Contestants, you may have thought we'd forgotten about your little rocket prototypes, but nothing could be further from the truth. It's time for you to pick up your rockets in a little game we call Get Your Rockets Off! Get your rockets off. Now, we here at Thorn In My Side Jet Propulsion Labs, patent pending, and fabrication aren't just concerned about how your rockets look, but how they'll work. So, Jay, bring out our advanced rocket launching device. All right. Contestants, you will each in turn present us your rocket, tell us about it. You're going to tell us your rocket's name, and you're going to tell us a little bit about your rocket, and then we're going to launch it. Now, as our dear, dear friends Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos have shown us, getting into outer space is cool, but getting almost to outer space is even cooler. So tonight, we're looking for the next Bezos. Therefore, the rocket that flies the second highest. We don't want to go to space. We want to get almost there. All right. So Jesse, we're going to begin with you. Come tell us about your rocket.
So this is Rico.
Rico.
Transforming rocket. He has some AI, so they made him give him a face so that he felt like one of us. And this is part of the thing, and I thought we were going to do this, so I decided to do that.
Jesse was thinking ahead, but I had wrong. All right.
Jesse!
We'll do a countdown. All right. All right, Houston. We are ready for lunch. We are go for lunch. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lift off.
I didn't understand.
Do we have the cap? Can we put the cap back on?
He chose to take a cap off.
Yes.
You have to live with your choices.
Andrews, come tell us about your rocket.
This beauty here is the Green Hornet. As you can see, it is built for speed. It's got all sorts of sweet aerodynamics and kick-ass wings and things. Yeah! Come on! So the way this works is you enter into a lottery to get the option to pay me a lot of money to get in it. And then they launch you almost into space, and we film the whole thing, and it's really, really funny.
Great! All right, we're putting it on the launcher. This is a big moment.
This one's legit pretty cool.
Billions of dollars.
Hey, some favoritism, please.
Houston, we're going for
Oh,
launch
would you think
in
you're still gonna win?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's definitely a Bezos quality rocket.
All right, and our last one, Cecil, come tell us the name of your rocket.
All right, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. This is the everybody's dead rocket. Really, just cutting straight to the chase. You know, you got your whistleblower here that lets you know who the alien is, dead at the top. You know, multiple other crew members. The alien is this nice little pink frog. It's abstract. Yeah. Just realistic expectations.
Love it. All right.
Your people are like clearly aliens. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is what they say at NASA. We're getting a real peek behind the curtain. Oh, there's an eyeball on the top. I didn't even see that.
I know, they're always watching.
Okay. All right. And Houston, we are going for launch. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anders flew too high for us. Cecil's Everybody's Dead rocket came in second, and so that means it's really what we want. And also, it landed and completely destroyed it, making it hugely expensive for no reason. And so that's why we love it even more. All right. Excellent. And I hope you all just have a little bit more appreciation for how hard those billionaires work. Now, we don't need so angry. All right, we only have one challenge left for tonight's edition of Thorn in My Side. So that's right, it is time for Hardcore Thorn. So, as tonight's activities have demonstrated, outer space still has plenty of mysteries to solve and discoveries to explore. But there is one field of space study that has been stagnant for ages, and that is constellations. So, those darn Greeks and Romans named them all before giving everyone else a chance. So, not anymore! Contestants, each of you will be given a highly accurate map of the stars. Jay, the highly accurate star maps, please. Here we go. Okay. Your final task will be to connect some of those stars into a compelling image, and then write the myth behind that image on the back of your chart. Afterwards, you will share your new constellation with the audience, and they will judge which is best. Any questions about Hardcore Thorn? Awesome! They're so good. All right, your undisclosed amount of time starts now. Go, 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 go. So, woo! Here they go. They're off to the races. While they're writing, I would like to thank you all for coming to this month's Thorn in My Side. Thank you. We do this show every month, if you haven't been before. It's usually on the third Thursday of the month, but we took January off because of Omicron and all, you know, whatever. And so it kind of got pushed back a little bit. So you'll notice it's the fourth Thursday today. Usually it's on the third Thursday of the month, so keep an eye out for when we're going to do it in March. This show is produced by the Hooker-Dunham Theater and Gallery. It's supported by your generous donations, so thank you. Tonight's edition was written by Jay Gelter, Colin Hinckley, Ben Stockman, and me, Shannon Ward. And Ben's in the booth, Colin's in the house, Jay's backstage, and Cameron Cobain was running our lobby. So thank you to everyone. I also want to say shout out to Maureen Ward for helping with prop collection for this show. Woo! You can join us next month, and be sure to follow the Hooker-Dunham on Facebook and Instagram, where you can sign up for our mailing list. And you can also like Thorn On My Side on Facebook. We have our own Facebook page. You can also catch up on our previous episodes on BCTV. As you can see, we're filming this tonight. So far, we have 2 episodes up on BCTV. We'll have a 3rd soon, and then this will be our 4th, and we'll put it up, I think, in a couple months. How are we doing, contestants?
Hey, I have one back here from the booth.
Ben, what do you got?
If you want to be a contestant on Thorn In My Side, please tell Cameron at the counter in the lobby as you leave tonight.
Yeah,
leave your contact info.
Yeah, we'd always love to have. That's how Cecil got to be a contestant tonight.
I promise.
We're so happy to have them. Okay, and we're going to have time, and it's okay if you don't have it totally written out, you can make it up. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we are now going to each take center stage in turn, and we're going to show us your beautiful new constellation, and you're going to tell us the myth behind it. So Anders, we're going to start with you. Come on out.
A guy got really drunk and looked up at the sky one night and said, "Oh my God, it's a giant bug monster!" Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Cecil, come on up.
All right. Mine's pretty straightforward. It's simply, is that an alien or is that a Teletubby?
Hey, just to bring us home, what do we got?
I feel embarrassed. I actually connected stars. So it's like kind of like a skull with a crossbones, and it's a pirate thing. The pirates will it's like a skull, because they put skulls in everything.
I love it because just like every other constellation,
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't look like a skull at all. So in order to determine who won Hardcore Thorn, we're going to be using our classic applause as voting system. So the more you love the contestant's constellation, the louder you should cheer for them. So audience, how do you feel about Cecil's? Wow. How do we feel about Jesse's? Woo! And finally, Anders. Excellent. I think Cecil won that. Excellent. All right. So, Colin, it is time for our final vote count. But before we say goodbye, we need to see what our contestants will win.
Yes.
So, Colin, what do we have for our prize for 3rd place?
For 3rd place, we have this painting of the moon, as well as a VHS copy of Independence Day.
And in 2nd place, what do we have?
For 2nd place, we have this Chewbacca candy dispenser.
Eat the candy, it's like 5 years old. But yes.
And they will also win a VHS copy.
And for 1st place.
For 1st place, we have this very cool retro pinball game. And a DVD copy.
third place, how many points?
In third place with 6 points is Jesse.
She did this awesome picture of a moon. Okay, so that means that was an experienced good. That means either Cecil or Anders is this month's Thorn in My Side champion. Colin, how many points did Cecil receive?
Cecil received 9 points.
How many did Anders receive?
Anders received 8 points.
I really like